Morning, yogis. So for this offering, we're going to do a hatha yoga practice, which I have called Lace Up Your Pigeon. You'll figure it out as we go along. So a floor-based hip rotation practice. So coming into your comfortable seated position, you can rest your hands on your thighs or palms facing up, thumb and forefinger joined. Eyes and mouth gently closed. And just bring the awareness first to the body. Just notice any tension you might be holding on to. Make a few little adjustments if that feels appropriate for you to try and loosen those off. And then just notice what energy you're bringing to the class today. So just noticing how you're feeling energetically and not judging, just noticing. Allowing your breath to naturally slow and deepen as you focus your intentions inwards. And as your breath naturally slows and deepens, maybe you start to bring on your Ujjayi breath. Noticing the breath as it rubs across the back of the throat in your Ujjayi breath. And noticing the effect of the breath on your body and your mind. Take 3 more nice deep breaths. When you're ready, open your eyes. So to start off with, open your legs wide. If you're sitting in Vajrasana or whatever way you're sitting, come to a wide-legged seat now. And just settle into your straddle pose, wide-legged seat. Make sure your feet, your toes are pointing up towards the ceiling, so your feet are flexed. And just notice how your hamstrings are feeling at the moment. And you can take your hands behind you just to lengthen up the spine. So noticing if you're dumping down into your lower back and just maybe taking your hands behind you and just lengthening that up a little bit. And then maybe just draw the heels towards you and then lengthen the legs out. Draw the heels towards you, lengthen the legs out. So let's do a few more like that, just lengthening up, opening up the body, especially if it's first thing in the morning. So do 2 more like that. And then settle where the legs need to be. If they need to have a slight bend, let them have a slight bend. If you need to pop a little bit of a blanket underneath there, do. Fingertip now at the front of the mat, so in between your legs. And inhale, lengthen up again, lengthen the spine, draw the shoulders down the back, send the chest through the arms and start to walk forward. And as you walk forward, look down your nose rather than looking at the floor. So keep looking down your nose, keep an eye on those feet, make sure the feet stay flexed. And just deepen the breath there, wherever is comfortable for you. Now, especially if it's first thing in the morning, you may find you're a little stiffer. I know this is first thing in the morning for me, so I'm not going all the way down and just going to the point where it feels like a good stretch. And we'll just take another few breaths there. And then start to walk your hands back towards you as you come up. So we'll just take a twist here as well. So just take your right hand now to the outside of your right leg. Fingertip the mat there. And then take your left hand and just place it on the right thigh. And then either just leaving it on the right thigh or taking it to the back of the thigh and just gentle pressure as you move that right hand around a little bit more. Coming into your twist. So looking over the right shoulder, fingertips on the mat behind you as far back as feels comfortable. Take 2 more breaths there. And then come back to the center and we'll do that to the other side. So left hand just goes to the outside first of the left leg. Right hand then onto the left thigh or onto the outside of the left thigh. And then move that left hand around as you turn and twist. Looking over your left shoulder. So just using again that gentle pressure on the back of the left thigh or on the left thigh, just to bring you around a little bit. 2 more breaths there. And then come back to center. From here, bend into your left knees so you can support it with your left hand. Bring the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Turn yourself now to rotate your hips towards that right leg. So we're going to do a forward fold over that right leg. Make sure the right toes are pointing towards the ceiling, right foot is flexed. You can always have a little bend if you need to. Again, you can pop a little bit of a blanket underneath there. Inhale, lengthen up first. And then same again, looking down your nose. Walk your hands forward until you can't go any further. When you can't go any further, just look towards your right toes. So try not to bring the head down. So keeping the gaze forward. 2 more breaths here. And then slowly make your way back up. And bring that leg so that it's more straight in front of you. The right leg is straight in front of you. And then take up your left leg. So take your right hand so that the palm of the hand grabs the left foot. And take your left hand onto the left knee. And just shuffle yourself around. so that you're drawing that left foot towards your right armpit. Keep that left foot flexed. And we're just going to rock backwards and forwards with that left hip. So just bringing the leg over and back. So we'll do 4 more here. And once you've completed, we're going to do little circles. So you're circling in the air with the knee, but you're feeling it in the left hip. So little circles. Doesn't matter which direction you go in, we're just going to do 4 in each direction. So 2 more in this direction for your 4. And then 4 in the other direction. Once you've completed, take hold of the lower leg with the left hand. Support yourself with your right hand. And just come over onto that right hip so that you can bring that left leg behind you. Left foot is still flexed. And then open that right leg out to wherever is comfortable for you. So if it's here, if that's enough for you, then leave it there. If you want to take it wider, take it wider. And then just lengthen up for a moment. Take a few breaths there. Just notice how that feels. Support yourself with the fingertips or a block with your right hand behind you if you need to. Now we're going to do a few more movements into that hip. So supporting yourself again with your hands, fingertips on the mat or on blocks. Inhale, see if you can lift that left knee off the floor. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift it up, so only maybe a few inches. Exhale, lower it down. If it doesn't want to lift, just give the intention of lifting. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. We do 4 more. And then we'll pause there. Turn to face your right foot again. And just walk your hands forward. Having a little more of a stretch over that right leg. And then coming back. So then bend into that right knee. And bring that right heel so that you've got this staggered legs, deer legs on your mat. So turning your hips towards your right leg. Fingertips on the mat. And this time you're going to just lean forward a little bit and see if you can lift the left foot. So just lift the left foot and lower it down. Lift the left foot and lower it down. So we're going to do 6 more. Working with the breath. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. And then when you've completed, start to bring that right leg around a little bit more. Again, use your hands to support you and see if you can straighten that left leg behind you. So you might need to lift the hips up for a moment. So coming into pigeon pose, make sure that right leg, right foot stays flexed. Lengthen that left leg then. Press the top of the foot into the floor. Take a few breaths there, upright, resting on your hands. And then relax down over that right leg for your pigeon pose. Take a few breaths there. Okay, making your way up onto your hands. So get a little bit of a stretch now into that left quad. Just sit a little bit more onto that right hip. This is an option if it's not going to work for you. Don't force it. You could pause me, get a yoga belt, put it around your left foot, and then pull up your left foot towards you. And just bring the heel in towards the buttock or wherever it wants to go. If it doesn't want to lift at all, don't force it. And maybe if you can lift it a little bit, you can just reach for the foot. And we're just stretching into that left leg. And then nice and gently lower it down. So don't just let go and let it flop down on the floor. Just nice and gently letting go of that left leg. Sitting right onto that right hip. And swing that left leg around. And come to bring the left heel in front of the right ankle. From here, once again, we're going to do a twist. So support yourself with your left hand. And just wrap your right arm around, twisting, looking over the left shoulder. Okay, coming back to center. So from here, if you want to, you can go into your full shoelace pose. So I'm just going to turn myself on the mat so that you can see. So I'm just supporting my left ankle with my right hand. I'm bringing it across and then bringing the left heel towards my right hip, squeezing both of my legs together. Now, if it only lands here, that's fine. Just leave it there. Don't force it again. If you can, though, squeeze the legs together for your shoelace. So we've gone from pigeon to shoelace. And then walk your hands forward. Take a few breaths there. Just notice where you're feeling it. You might want to maybe walk the hands over to one side, see what you feel on that side. Maybe walk your hands over to the other side. Notice where feels like a good stretch for you. And just spend a little bit of time there. And then slowly bring your hands back towards you. Support yourself again, so maybe supporting the left knee with the left hand, just lifting it up a little bit. And extend that right leg out. Keep the left leg where it is, just tuck it back in. And just come forward over that right leg. So as far as is comfortable. This is quite a big stretch on the hamstrings, so see what feels good for you. If just staying upright and maybe flexing that right foot is enough, then stay there. Okay, making your way back up. So slowly open that left leg out. Open the legs wide. Coming into your wide-legged forward fold again. Lengthen the spine. And walk your hands forward. So maybe allowing the body to go a little bit deeper now. Slowly coming So, bend into your right knee. Bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left leg. Inhale, lengthen up, flex that left foot. Exhale as you walk forward over that left leg. Take a few breaths there. And then walk your hands back up. Bring that left leg a little bit more straight, so it's in line with your hip. Pick up your right leg. Shift yourself around. Bring the right foot towards the left armpit, just taking the right hand on the right knee, left hand on hooked around the foot. And we'll start that rocking. So inhale as you go back, exhale as you go forward. So just gently moving the hip from side to side. So we have 4 more here. And last one. Okay, when you've completed, we're going to turn that foot, so support yourself with your left hand and bring the leg around. Keep that left foot flexed and then walk out. It's the right foot even, but the left foot should be flexed as well. Just open up that left leg now and just sit with that for a few breaths. Again, you can support yourself with your hands. Okay, let's do our knee lifts from here. So inhale, just see, can you lift that right knee up? Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. 4 more. Okay, bring the hands one either side of that left leg, turn to face the left foot and just walk yourself forward for a little bit more of a hamstring stretch on that left side. And then walk your hands back, bend into that left knee and come into your deer pose shape or stag legs on the left side. Okay, so let's do our toe lifts on the right foot lifts. So hands to support you, lean forward a little bit. Inhale, see if you can lift that right foot up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. 4 more. And last one. And lower down. Okay, so just coming forward now over your deer legs. Take a few breaths there. And then making your way into your pigeon pose. So you bring the left foot forward a little bit and then slide that right leg back. Shift yourself around. You might need to lift the hips slightly. keeping the left foot flexed, lengthening out through that right leg. Stay upright for a few breaths, enjoying that stretch. Yeah, and then coming forward over that left leg, relaxing all the way down. And then when you're ready, make your way back up. Sitting a little bit more onto that left hip. Just see, can you reach back? See if that right foot's going to lift up. Use your strap if you want to. And just bring that foot towards you. And just give it a stretch. Draw the heel towards the buttock. So remember, everything in these practices is just a suggestion. You are in charge of your body. You only know how you're feeling today. So go to where feels good for you. Okay, release it down. And as you do so, start to make yourself into, or make your way into your shoelace. So you're going to bring that right leg around. Oh, we're doing our twist first. Nearly forgot. Okay. So you're bringing your right foot in front of your left ankle. Left hand onto your right knee, right hand behind. Lift up, turn, twist, looking over your right shoulder. And then coming back, now making your way into your shoelace. So see if it's going to work for you on this side. You bring that right leg over. And then use your left hand to guide it towards your left hip. And then give everything a good squeeze. And then there's the option of folding forward. If you're feeling enough here, stay here. If you want to go further, fold forward. Noticing what you're feeling. Notice where you feel it. Move your hands over to one side. See how that feels. Maybe move them over to the other side. See you getting any more there. And just settling where serves you today. So where feels like the good place to be for you today. And then when you're ready, make your way back up. Take your legs wide. And for one last time, we'll fold forward in our straddle pose. So flexing your feet. Walk your hands forward and allow yourself to go as deep as is comfortable. Deepen the breath. Make your way back up. Bring your legs together. Make your way down onto your back for Shavasana. Settle yourself in. If there's anything else that you feel your body needs right now, if there's any other postures that you feel you need to do, feel free to do them now. But otherwise, lying down on your back in Shavasana, allowing the legs and the arms to relax comfortably. Allow the feet to just drop wherever they want to. Fingers are gently curling. Chin lightly tucked towards the chest, feeling that length in the neck. Bring your awareness back to the breath. So as always, you are free to stop me here and do a nice guided meditation or yoga nidra. Hop over to the meditation and nidra page. But if you're ready to come up and continue with your day, start to bring your feet flat, maybe on the floor. Bring some movement into the body. Little hugs, little rocks. Whatever you need to wake your body up. And when you're ready, roll it over onto one side. If you need to take a moment there, take a moment there. And eventually making your way up. Come into your comfortable seat. Rest your hands on your thighs for a moment and just refocus yourself on the energy that you felt, that you had at the beginning of the class, and notice if that energy has changed at all. If it hasn't, don't judge it, just notice. Take your hands to prayer at your chest. Close the eyes if you're not already. Bow your head towards your heart and give thanks for the time that you gave yourself today. Take a deep breath in and out through the nostrils. And I thank you for joining me. Namaste. Take care.